Hello everyone, this is Maradius, and today we are going to be continuing my 100% run of the Zelda classic game, Legend of Zelda Remembrance of Shadows. So where we left off last time was, I think we finished Canalet Castle, which was level 3, and now we're doing Sirens Keep of the Plains. So, well, I might as well just get right into it. Gonna have to use a lot of the hookshot here. And hello, Luke Lima, good to see you as always. All right, we got another one of the. We got the block puzzles that change. Let's do that there for now. Okay, yep, and really, it's pretty easy to do these so long as you don't lock yourself out of a certain situation. All right, I've seen this puzzle before. The quest continues. Indeed, it does. Eagles, good to see you. All right, do this. Oh wait, I forgot the fact that I walked forward before I even analyzed the thing. Ended up being way too sensitive. Really? Oh, well, yep, there we go. Just means you gotta be a bit more careful. I don't, well, I'd say I don't think it's a problem, but no, I can see what you mean, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. That's why the warp isn't here. Fair enough. Oh, we got one of these. Oh no, I messed up. Okay, well, I need to pay more attention to what I'm doing. Suboptimal solution wins today once again. More of these. Getting the red blue switch to reset was tricky. Well, yeah, you did manage to get to work, so can't really complain there, can you? Okay. We'll go this way first. All right. Let me think how you're supposed to do it. Well, wait, no, I'm silly. Yeah, I literally just do that. And now we use it to get back. And now we go check out the other way. I guess, well, I was saying, except for the fact we can't get over there, but I'm being silly again, because the 2-block gap, I can jump that. I'm fine. Sometimes I just forget my own capabilities when it comes to jumping. Alright, we're up to 4 keys. And we do feathers carefully tuned to jump exactly 2 days. Oh yeah, I've noticed, given how I've had trouble in the past. What game could I play blindfold for fun? That's a good question. A short game, probably. Like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because I'm not used to doing stuff blindfolded. So, like, I don't know how good I would be at it or how bad I would be at it. I might be just absolutely gosh dang terrible. No, I think I messed that up. Yep, and yeah, that's just something that. Minute delay. Wasn't there a key door over there? Yeah, I probably should investigate that at some point instead of reporting onto my 6 keys. Oh wait, I can't go that way. Alright, so let's come back later. Find what lies under those who rest here to proceed. In other words, just chuck a bunch of skulls. Desecrate the place. But they knew what they were getting into when they died here. Okay, so this is also... It's now scripted where you can carry things about. I see. Maybe I should go... I want to make sure that the thing worked. It didn't warp you back, or that one warps you back, but yeah. I need to just double check what was behind this locked door. Just to make sure I'm not missing something vital. Okay, that is a lot of elements. Yeah, no, that's not quite going to work. Okay, so that's how that works. Got it. Just testing and see how this. Okay, that makes sense. But what am I going to do with that in a hurry? That works. Giant crow, and another one of the giant enemies that serves as mini bosses. I know Swing is not very good. I just like to use it, you know. All right, good that we went this way first. Now we can go back this way. I'm just cycling through things very poorly. You know, I forgot about that one little spot right there. Actually, I need to figure out how I get over there in the first place. I mean, that is quite a long jump. Probably make it, though. Oh, I'm stupid. Why do I do this to myself? I just ignore the completely obvious solutions sometimes. Yeah, like, what am I doing? I already fought the giant crows. Heal up. Alright, wait for him to become vulnerable again. I mean, it looks like he's probably going to kill me just because I am out of magic. Unless he's... Okay. There we go. Just barely survived him being... Yeah, I think he did mention that when we fought him last time. But the important thing is we got to work. Activate the warp. Greetings, young Marin. I'm the Siren of the Plains. Let me open the path for you to the true power of this island. Know this: the next siren is behind a wall you can break with a weapon that is thrown. Powder keg time. Listen, nod to a true story from the past. Using the power of the sirens, the windfish shield itself away from the outside world. The sirens forged 8 instruments, which closed the passage to the spot where the guardian of the isle slept. In time, these events passed in legend, and all who lived here forgot them. But the barrier between our island and that which lies beyond has been breached by the evil power of the windfish fled so long ago. The windfish always knew this was possible, so it made the dream shrine where those it guarded could find guidance. If you do not know what path to take, seek the wisdom of our guardian. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Alright, so now that we have this, we can go more places. Like up there, for example. I would use the warp, but we do not have enough okay, now we should have enough magic. Swap that. Alright, what lies for us over here? Hopefully the entire quest won't break again. Oh, you know, I completely forgot there was a pit of water there, so I don't know why I spent time going over here when just get blocked immediately. Alright, where else can I make? Okay, over there. Right? I mean, like, hey, like, and you saw me on the, Terra Necromancy Discord. I tried out the new demo and it broke within, like, 5-10 minutes. Me playing. So, you know, it could be worse. I just still do need to pick up the new demo and save for that, but I'll get to that after stream. But hey, I'm blind again. Fucking heck, I'm just not paying attention to where I'm finding stuff. Okay, but I can do this. That gets us over here. Familiarity with Link's Awakening really helps here. That's definitely true, but I like... Pain is the whole fragment. Okay, yeah. Pretty much whenever we had these hidden walls, there's this whole fragment. Good to know that they can be hidden outside of dungeons, too. Admittedly, like, while I'm, like, decently familiar with Link's Awakening, there's a lot of, like, finer secrets and stuff that I'm not as familiar with off the top of my head. Alright, that looks like... that's all we can do here. There's 2 Zol fragments outside dungeons. Well, I mean, it makes sense that there's at least one other. I wouldn't expect you to just do it. It'd be a one and done. I didn't try falling down there, so it didn't yield anything. We still need to find a way to that shadow shard eventually, but that's for another day. Nothing there. I guess we go to South Colon. I see I have 2 blue keys. I probably need to find blue chests to use them. Do I have any headcanons about Link or Zelda? The problem with having headcanons about Link or Zelda is that there's many different versions of Link and Zelda, so you could argue that like there's many different characters that applies to. We don't have bombs yet for that, so we won't worry about it. What's down here? Just an alternative way to get over here. I'm trying to think. The specific path you intend to take now. Oh, I know. We're supposed to go do the stuff with the animal village that we went out of bounds. I'm just exploring around first, seeing what I can see before I go and do that. Like now I can get across there legitimately, and well, there's the other way over here. Was there anything I could get there I needed? I think so. Yeah, I can probably just head over to Animal Village now. Let's avoid the cuckoo. Man, I guess like one thing I guess I could say is headcanon. What is it for the mechanic is terrible, it's written but proved tolerated. 2.55. Well, I'll be the judge of that. But anyways, I was saying, so like as far as headcanon stuff goes, like it's not really headcanon, but I do like some of the depictions in the manga for Legend of Zelda. Like I did like the Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages one. I liked how they said that Link's ancestor was in Labyrinth. And that Link fought alongside him in Oracle of Ages, and I like that idea. Alright, so now I can go under here, hopefully. Yeah. Well, I can't repair that bridge myself, can I? Seashell. Okay, they're doing quite a lot of damage, actually. I really need to get that defense up, but I need to get some cash for that. Hello, did you know there are 4 optional portals somewhere around the island? I don't know where they lead, but maybe you can find out. Yeah, I'm already aware. You can actually buy a second defense upgrade nearby. Well, that makes sense since I'm close to Animal Village. Well, and I found it. So it's not an Animal Village. It's right there. Okay. Collecting those. Do we actually go to Animal Village? Nothing ever goes wrong here. Bold words. Bold words. There's a ruin buried beneath the cave outside town. Interesting. Probably want to look into that. go. Let's go here. Got to store an artiste while he's creating his masterpiece. Been sitting here for hours. When is he going to be done painting? He's never going to be done. It's just going to be a sprite that stays the same. Grow my own flowers, so don't give me any ideas about asking me on a date. Well, I wasn't going to. Hey, can I have that wooden slingshot you got? I'll give you a time on Earth and the desert in return. You got a mysterious pouch. Maybe better if you didn't look inside. Aaron, have you come to sing a song? Nope. Dude, okay, there we go. Then one of my acolytes searched something to use to tenderize meat. They should have been back by now. Good luck with that, buddy. Right, that opens that. Alright, walrus. You know, being a walrus isn't all it's cracked up to be. Sometimes I wish people would just look at me and think I'm cool. Okay, you can next to the train quest now if you can figure out where. Yeah, I figured as much. I'm just going to explore a bit more of my options before I go to that point. Alright, well, that's something for later. I assume I'm going to need a special key for that. I'm going to assume those spikes are instant death again. Nothing wrong with worrying about thinking that. Find this front restriction you can't open away. You're right, I do. I forgot I grabbed them from a blue chest. At least I hope those are the spike boots, and you better be remembering right. I don't want to have a repeat of the case where you told me I can walk over spikes, and then I just died. Yeah, my bad. I forgot. Forgot that they weren't like yeah, they're completely optional, which is why I wasn't really thinking about it. I'm like, well, I didn't get spike boots from a main thing in a dungeon, and it's because I didn't, but it's because it's optional stuff. Right, so quicksand is basically pits. Sure hope that was the intended way to go across. It's heavily scripted. Let's see. Leaking moth. Wakey, wakey! Time to wake up. Oh, I should heal. Got runes keys in the ruins outside Yarna Desert. Pretty piece of art. Don't mind if I do. Take us over here. Alright. Can't do much about that. I need a shovel or moments or whatever you got. Alright, so get back. We just do. Make sure I'm selected. And swap it back. There we go. And I know where that key leads, but let's go do a little more. Yeah, not there. Can't hit that. All right. Yep, pretty much telling me, all right, go. If you want to do more progress, go figure out trading quests. Oh, wait, I didn't go this way at all, so I probably should do that. I don't know why. I just find it really silly when it just snoozing really loudly. Well, we're not worrying about the face shrine right now, so let's. Alright, figure out who needed the mysterious pouch. Probably not you. I don't think you will. I don't think they need anything, actually. Probably not the place to be checking. That's still not active. You know, let me grind some rupees, actually. I don't think there's any hints in the quest for the trading sequence. That's fine. That just means I need to do a little searching myself. Probably should have written notes, but I'm fine. I've gotten this far without writing notes about the trading sequence. I will do... Well, I say I'll do fine, but that's not exactly true, is it? But we can pretend like it'll be fine. Wait, no, I have enough for the defense upgrade. You know, I might not have actually had enough money for that. Not required to get both dress is, but probably change that in a later update. Well, I mean, like, that's probably true, but at the same time, I think I'd want to have both, you know? Yeah, I never thought to throw these pots. That is good to know. Good to know. What was here? Okay, so I actually can't hit those switches yet. Let's see. I don't imagine Sail will want the mysterious pouch, but better to be safe and double check. Yeah, it's not a strange and rare artifact. Like, maybe... I can think of some other people might want it. Oh man, good to see you. Your time couldn't be back. I'm at a loss to see. What's going on, Mr. 8? You actually recall what Sidequests open up this night? That's fine. It seems some of my mail is delivered to the wrong address, and I've started writing to a girl in Animal Village. I want to get her a present that will convince her to go out with me, but I can't come up with it. I'll help if I can. What's her name? Christine. You don't know what this means to me. If you could deliver it to the third house east from the town's entrance, that'd be great. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking to. And it is obligatory pot smashing. Yeah, actually get to the right spot. Well, that's probably not the right spot. We'll go this way. Oh, right, I can do this. Good thing I checked. Just out of the way. Seashell. Good. We're not gonna dive in the water like that. And we'll return in the next quest. That's good. No, your family would have done, huh? Yeah, we got the meanish cat. Maybe she wanted a mysterious pouch too, but she didn't, so who cares? Running low on the ingredients you need to make reports. If I had a gacha nut, all would be sad. He's sorry, maybe out of business. Enriched by the sea, he may have what I need. Oh, that patch is using a mysterious aura. I must have it. Here, take this lantern I found in the graveyard. I can never sell it anyway. Alright, well, I know who to give this to. I need to, like, actually properly navigate Colon instead of just doing whatever the heck I'm doing. Really need to fix those NPCs. What's the issue with them? Is it just the cutscene's a little wonky? Okay, grab the heart, thank you. Then we'll go get the gacha nut real quick. There's detection for interaction. I see. Okay. Well, you sold me something before. I thought you might be a merchant by the sea, but guess not. What's that? You want a gacha nut? Oh, I don't see why not. I've got more than I'll ever need. You know, like, now that I look at it, there is an awful lot of gacha nuts there, isn't there? Well, we'll go deliver that for Crazy Tracy. Big thing is game design where you can get further as you progress through dungeons. Yeah. That's not, like, I know you mentioned, you have the quest line here, so that does give you hints about what you need to progress on. Alright, let's go deliver this to Crazy Tracy, and then we'll head off to Animal Village. Quest log is currently broken. Well, yes, but the fact that this at all, if you can recognize that it is broken, you can at least see, like, okay, well, I can do something related to this. No, I want to go this way. Miss Tracy, I got the gacha nut you were asking for. Here, a lifesaver, Marin. Here's a trinket I found. Maybe you can put it to good use. You obtained a charge ring. This reduces the time it takes to charge your spin attack. Good enough for me. Alright, now let's do this. This is just like the easiest way to go over here. Right, I need to swap to the bracelet. Yeah, Poe's Landing. If you get that, I'd be eternally grateful. I can give you my last blow. You got a boxing glove. Looks like I can knock someone out with one blow. Okay, that, I think, probably can't make this up yet. So we're not going to worry about that at the current moment. Then we go over here. Right here. And you can't progress straight until level 5. Yeah, it figured. Boxing gloves seemed too specific of a thing to really anyone who knew. Then Pal was saying something nice, like a necklace. I saw a mermaid near Cuckoo Prairie who was wearing a nice one. Alright, well, I know where that is. Where that mermaid is. At least I'm pretty sure I know the mermaid there. That's not actually a star. I got you. I need to remember how to get over. Well, okay, it's not. Oh yeah, I can just do that. I can get up there. Well, that's convenient. Right, I got my necklace. There's clams on the bottom of Martha's Bay, and I swam there in an underwater tunnel. You can have one if you want. Well, I mean, sure, you're just gonna give me one. Why not? Alright, now we go up. This way. Probably would be faster to just go up this way. Don't you speed up too much. Alright, let's go this way. Like you speed up too much. Don't find the right gift, Christine. I mean, I have the necklace for you. What do you want, buddy? Or, I mean, I guess it wants me to just give it to her. And then just say, oh, it was from Mr. Right. Totally. You gotta trust me on this one. You, Christine? Yes, can I help you? Mr. Wright asked me to give this to you. A pearl necklace. That's sweet. I guess he's ready to go on a date at last. Thanks for delivering. Here, take this. Got a wealth ring. Reduces the cost of items in shops to 3/4. That means I can probably afford the red dress without a wallet upgrade. I mean, like, excluding the fact that I'm still, like, way too poor to do that, but it's the thought that counts, you know? No, the cave wasn't over. It was right here. No, it was... Yeah, cave is over here. Upgrade is actually technically optional if you get the wealth. But yeah, we're still gonna get it, but... Alright, so time to go to level 4. Level 4, Yarna Quagmire. Okay. Okay, well, levers are annoying. Okay, this is quite an extensive dungeon. Right, well, levers and parkour, not going to be my best performance, that's for sure. Do not go after the heart, it's silly. Okay, first... This place is where you're most thankful for 2.55. Makes sense, but we'll see how bad I find it. Okay, now I need to go here. Okay. There we go. That works for me, honestly. It's not technically in engine instead of badly scripted. Well, I mean, it works fine enough for me, but I could see it being a bit of a sore point. Okay, need to stop getting wrecked by these guys. Alright, these guys can just walk in the quicksand just fine. Lovely. I don't have a key, so I don't want to go over that way anyways. I don't know why that one went a little bit further before falling into the quicksand. But end result is I didn't mean to push that block over. Well, all the buttons are pressed, but what did that actually? Well, unless wait, no, I'm silly. Yeah, that's I'm silly. The shape. Right, there we go. That's probably not the best spot to push. Move up here. Hey, thanks, buddy. You didn't need to shove me into the quicksand. And did I double press to see if it block? It does not. Alright, yeah, it figures this being infested with levers. I can sneak by. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Alright, so I need a big key to progress here. Right, these guys are just really tanky. Don't know why I spent time fighting him. That probably was not necessary. Alright, I need to just get good with my jumps. The issues with quicksand I do like to place. Oh, I mean, like, it is definitely nice, it definitely has a distinct feel to it, and it separates it from a lot of other dungeons. Boss is a bit wonky, though. I mean, they're better than what I can do. Well, I say it, but I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna assume that's gonna remain true. I know I can use the hook shot to get across there, but if I just actually parkour right... Okay, I didn't take into account the dark nut coming in. Okay, there we go. Find the most broken boss in the quest. Well, maybe, but okay, I just need to not be bad. Parkour. Heck, I'm bad. I'm being stubborn. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's a time for being stubborn, and this probably should not be it. Just gonna have to make a few jumps. Thank you for the good luck, James Dees. Oh yeah, no, okay. I would say you do have to make the jump there, but you know actually. Okay, curiosity is getting the better of me. What if I do not that, but use my inability to jump properly. Oh wait, no, the chest being there means oh. Okay, yeah. Then, let's just cut our losses and go. We don't need to keep trying that way. Alright, take that door. We can avoid the levers while we're at it. And while we could go that way, we can also just go this way. And yeah, we kind of do want to... Okay, that's a lot of keys needed. Okay, yeah. There... Okay, we can't do anything with those switches yet. But it's definitely a room to note to come back to. Right, it's just... Oh no, it's gonna spawn me back over here. Okay, that's a little rough, but... You know, it wouldn't be rough if I didn't have a gosh dang skill issue. But unfortunately, I do have a skill issue, so we're just gonna have to make do. The layer below the Zol fragment is above the chest. I mean, I still have to deal with those switches, and I don't have a way to actually deal with those switches yet, so we're gonna wait a little bit. Okay, another one of these. Making notes for future reference for improvement here. That's good. No, I don't think even the suboptimal solution can save me here. Yeah, no. Pushing it. There's no way this works, right? I've just ended up creating a mess that I hope resolve. No. It did work out. Suboptimal solution wins yet again. Oh, this guy. Okay, he's a fire guy. Was wondering when he was going to attack. Oh, okay. It just gives me nothing. All right, you know, fine, fair. Got a key there. Let's just smash all these pots, honestly. And jump across there. Check those pots. Alright, more of these guys. Yeah, you know, like, maybe I don't actually need to fight them. I can kind of just ignore them. There we go. pot is the wrong C set. Yeah, that is true. That is kind of the sort of thing that is a bit wonky about Zelda Classic in general, though. I think. You know, switch hook laser is actually pretty good for those guys. It's all scripted, so you should be able to fix it. Alright, well, that's good. I do know that also the pickup and throw is built-in functionality on Zelda Classic now. It may not work in the way you want it to, so maybe that doesn't work for... Okay, I need to go with... I play Binding of Isaac just a little because it's based on Zelda or not, because it has some disturbing themes. Yeah, it was the power bracelet, or at least this version of it. I have made use of it in the quest I'm working on, so I do know that functionality. As for Binding of Isaac, I don't know. Like, it's not something I'd play on stream because, you know, like, I'm not gonna 100% that. I'm not particularly good at roguelikes. Okay. Switch hook laser was my device. Yeah, that's new. Well, it's fine. I need to go back this way anyways. The boss key door was over there. Yeah, as soon as I saw the switch hook cable going diagonal, I knew things weren't good. I've actually seen something similar in New Quest, but not that broken. Yeah, sometimes just wacky interactions. So, alright, so we can go up this way. Should probably just kill him the normal way. Alright, let's see. It feels like we can ignore most of the lines. Yep, we sure can. With fire rope contains a key in the revised version. Let's go this way. I should be a lot more aware of using the hook shot after what happened, but yeah, I'll be fine. I thought I was mostly across that. Alright, I guess not. Am I so stupid? I might be a little stupid. Yeah, that way we don't get stuck on the wall. Alright, now let's see. This should be simple enough. Well, I thought I was almost there. That's alright. Now we do this. And now for the tricky jump. Oh, we actually got it. Okay, and the quicksand is no more. Right, good. Right, those aren't impassable, which makes sense, but, you know, good to double check anyways. And again, I cannot parkour successfully at all in this gosh dang game. I know you say that the gimmick is bad, but I think I'm just bad at parkour and judging distances in these games. Right, mini boss. I should probably put a shot on the screen when it stops. That would make sense visually. Yeah. Subterror. No. It's mostly just waiting for him to surface. There we go. Okay, well, he's being annoying. He's almost dead, so it's whatever. There we go. Have the boomerang. Unless I want to move Subterror to a later dungeon, but he's trying to... Well, I mean, thematically, he makes sense here. Digging through the ground in a dungeon, a quicksand-based dungeon, like... That just makes sense. Alright, time to get the Zol fragment. Well, okay, we can hit this switch first, but... The way to get to the Zol fragment is by going all the way over there. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. What does this do? Oh, it stops the quicksand here. And there. That's convenient. I need to be a little closer. And there we go. Another Zol fragment. No idea why he's making the rock shadow. Huh, is it? No, I mean, like, yeah, it's like the pots. I guess, like, in my mind, I just imagine, like, in the older games, it was just one sound effect for all of them, but, you know, you're right, it shouldn't be. You should be able to make it different. And that works for me. Oh, now we need to go back the other way. Hit the boomerang trigger and this. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I just completely overlooked that, but yeah, that would probably be something to fix. Alright, let's go here. And kill more of these guys. And see. Well, there hopefully should not be any noteworthy bugs happening. Right, there is nothing. Same wasn't quicksand there. I don't know why I was not registering that. Right, so I want to go not to the little room. Right, no, I do want to go back here. I'm already right. That part is still quicksand. Okay, let's get away from the enemy so we don't lose health as we're regenerating it. Do that. All right. Ramrock. Sand doesn't spawn you. Properly show what it is. Well, it seems like it's a boomerang. Well, his health bar isn't going down. I'm just a little silly. I'm just a little silly. Okay, that's not too bad. You got the surf art and soothing music. He has to be hit by the boomerang to come farm, but he can hurt when his eyes are off. Yeah, I did figure that out. Learn to swim the waters of this isle to reach the next instrument. We'll try to do. Probably means like Martha Bay or something. Alright, I want to say that should open up a decent bit. Sirens Keep of the desert. Not surprising. Again, it loves the top. Alright, well. Changing things up this time. There we go. Grab ourselves a compass. Leopards are the only required reward from blue chests, and you can't soft lock yourself. Well, I have quite a lot of blue keys, so I'm gonna assume, yeah, that probably checks out. Oh, okay, yeah, push. You know, it makes sense that would kind of just ruin that whole thing. So I don't do that. Next time, push it around. All right, this again. Can't jump over the eyeballs because they're stupidly sensitive. Well, I wasn't planning on it, so I think we're good. Check this over this way. Okay, it's keys that way. Excuse me. It's my favorite type of drink. This is probably going to be controversial, but I really like water. There's you just can't beat a good drink of water. Actually, not very fond at all of soft drinks, for that matter. But yeah, no, water. I mean, like sometimes other drinks are good, but there's other drinks than Dr. Pepper. There are indeed. Are very good seeing how it's shown. Well, I'm in general a tad bit of a picky eater, so I actually just I don't really like the taste of soft drinks in general. I just hate the fizz of the carbonation. Don't slip into the quicksand while trying to navigate for your jump. That's so silly of me. You like the fizziness? Well, I can't say I am the same. Like, I can understand, like, if you do like the fizziness, why they would be appealing, but to me, I just do not, I don't get that appeal. So for non, so you like orange and strawberry juice. I mean, like, I like strawberry kiwi, but if for what I would drink in large quantities, it's going to be water all the time. this is a bit wider. Gosh dang it. Alright, I went a little too far to the left there. Try it again. The sinking foot is a bitmap draw where your strike moves down one invisible rectangle gets larger. I see. Yeah, like, it is interesting. It's basically a different kind of pit. But I do like the sinking effect. Yeah, don't get yourself locked out of the chest again this time. Okay, I need to reevaluate how I do this one. You know, it's pretty simple, but I just need to do it right. And travel quickly. Now we can start using all these keys we built up. Entrance over here. What am I doing? Now, do this wisely. I'd like to think I'm getting a little better at this parkour with quicksand, but at the same time, we're also like, it's soon going to lose all relevance. So, go figure. I was almost sure I messed that up. Alright, let's go this way. One of the moving platforms here, but they broke for unknown reasons. That is unfortunate. But, like, moving platforms can always be kind of finicky, so... I know you had, like, issues with moving platforms in some parts of Destiny Oracles, too, if I remember correctly. So, like, that's not really that surprising. Oh yeah, so one thing I want to have a quick response. I know there's like a slight hue change between different parts of the screen, even with the same element. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. As you can see here, like the hookshot spots are different colors depending on their setup. Or maybe I'm just missing something. Find a way to carry flame to all the... Okay. Okay, let's actually get closer. There we go. Go. That's him down. Now to fight Ramrock again, especially now that we know what's going on. It should be fine. I'm not gonna have to come all the way back because I didn't hit the right, leave the switches in the right color, right? Right. Okay, well, so much for being decent at quicksand parkour. Okay, well, this will take a bit. Okay, come on, me. What are you doing? It's just quicksand parkour. How bad can it be? Ignore all the times I've been struggling, so it could obviously be very bad for me. Flying quicksand looks like... And he just explodes. Which, to be expected at this point, but still. Well, that looks like then. Greetings, young man. I'm the Siren of the desert. Let me open the path for you to the true power of this island. Know this, the next Siren sleeps beneath the waves on the southern end of the isle. Listen now to a true story from our past. The Windfish was once a service of the goddess Hylia, roaming the skies and guiding the chosen hero on his way to the Triforce. And without warning, the Windfish was stricken with a terrible malady. Rage the Windfish struck out at anyone who came near. Time it was able to break free with the aid of the hero. Weakened, the Windfish began to slumber, rolled into a deep dream by the instrument of the Sirens. As for the Sirens, we sought refuge on that way for the time we would be needed again. Okay, like, I'm already seeing what you said earlier about how they contradict, and I'm definitely noticing it there, because there are some things that didn't quite line up. Alright, so, on to the next part of our quest. Yeah, no, I don't have 376 rupees, buddy. I'm just gonna cry about it. So there should be, like... I imagine this is gonna open... Okay, well, that's not quite what I was expecting, but it works well enough. Country storytelling shall not follow. I know, you did mention that, though, so, like, I'm... not surprised at all. And besides, like, the way that one's written, like, you kind of have to expect that it's, like, intentional. Hookshot switches are weird. Was that a hookshot switch? Should probably go on the correct side of it. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't quite realize those were hookshot switches. But that makes sense. I should keep an eye out for that going forward, so I don't miss stuff like that. That's not a hookshot switch. That is something else entirely. Alright, let's see. Oh, we can go into, Tail Cave now. I think. The other one, no. Yeah, I did recall seeing it somewhere else. Alright, what Goomba enemy is gonna be this? Sorry, not Goomba. Mario Piranha Plant. checks out. Actually, he has a lot of HP. Stunned him. Well, the hook shot deals more damage than my sword does. Okay, actually, I need to heal up. Trying to as many Mario enemies has actually appeared in this week as possible. Fair. Quite a few did show up. Right, so that's another one of those done. Yeah, there's nothing really new there. I mean, like, I probably should go to Mr. Right, but other than that, really new here. Here's another thing where, like, the bottom half of the house is shaded differently than the top. Let's see, where do I want to go? There's probably just more random stuff I can do here and there. I still can't do anything there. That will probably be relevant later, but we're not there yet. Oh, there's the other switch. Okay. Really shouldn't have just glossed over it like I did for whatever reason. So let me just check why I can't do it. Okay, yeah, just immediately need the water. A piece of heart. Yeah, that checks out. Well, it means I can go in there now. I don't have to find the flippers for that. Let me deal with bam. And then we get right back into it. Just stop falling those hits me. You go the other side. Gosh, I really need to find that shovel. Giant spiny. Might want to take note of the fact that I'm not above him. Or below him, for that matter. Okay, now he's taking note of it. Might be too little too late, though. Yep, too little too late. Yeah, I know I have the spin attack. It's just a little clunky swapping my main weapon.
I probably could be using that a bit more. Not click off screen. Do that. So where else can I go now? Anything unlocked over? There are other spots where there's switches that I need to press. But where were they? Probably some near Face Shrine. There was not. Okay. Let's take a quick gander about. Like, I know there's some other spots or something that I'm obviously forgetting about. I guess I could head to that switch. There's no real harm in that. Yeah, why don't we go do that? Yeah, figures wouldn't work with the boomerang. I've seen some games where that type of switch is hittable by the boomerang, but it's not yours, so I don't know why I thought. Okay. The main reason love this cuisine is such an extensive base for the next one is how well it flows. Well, it does flow well. Okay, that is clunky and possibly bound to get me killed. But we can still try it. Alright, so I need to double check some caves. Or I need to double check to see about new side quests popping up. That's probably what I should be doing. Or not. You know, I just never walked in here. What am I doing? Oh, that's lovely. Non-zero chance of new side quests appearing after every dungeon. That makes sense. This is a good rupee farming method. Well, that kind of annihilates him. You know what? Actually, the spin attack is pretty good. Watch as I abuse it too much. It's not interrupted by getting attacked. Lovely. I'm using it too much. Just a problem I always have. want to get rid of... Okay, we don't want to do that. You know what? Good enough. Okay, well, that's not quite the spot I meant to put that. There's 2 paths to go here. Might as well do this path first. I actually want to have that. Okay, well, I guess I opened up that path, but we're not done with this other path. Excuse me while I go back. Okay, let me heal up. Go this way. Nothing here. There should have been a 2-way warp. Oof. Well, I mean, yeah, that would have been quite handy, but it looks like it was not. Okay, well, it wasn't really anything for me to explore over here anyway, so it's fine. There should have had a lever. Well, maybe it did, and I just missed. Now they shoot homing projectiles. What? Screen error near sleeping Mothilla. This is so hard. Yeah, I want to get away from those and lock on rocks as fast as possible. I don't see the screen error around there, but. Alright, I should swap back to my other sword. Yeah, don't worry, I already figured it out. I saw your message. I see. It's this guy again. Don't know why I just assumed there's nothing there. That was completely wrong thing. All right, let me test something real quick. This is like probably the best way to clear these out for farming. Just fast lawn mowing service. Right, I can. I have that wealth ring equipped right now. Well, no, I have the wealth ring, but I definitely want the secret ring. Wait, no, the secret ring was active. It doesn't really feel like it's any faster. Oh wait, no. It is. I can start using it faster. Or, well, maybe not. I don't know. Oh well, still regardless, we can go and get some stuff. This is how you rupee farm? Yeah. Makes sense. Large patches of grass or large amounts of pots are usually where you find in these games too. I think just a little bit more and we should be good. You get 10 ring upgrades. Makes sense. You do like having stuff stuff in tens. Alright, back to the secret ring, because that is just too handy to not have. We got information on reduced price menu. Alrighty then. Where do I want to go? Probably check some caves, because I feel like there's definitely more switches than I've looked at. So we probably don't want to just chill right here. Around here, why not? Which are we at seashells anyways? 11. So we got 9 more to find. So just take it there, but oh well, you probably involves doing something with that and then digging something up if I had to guess, but we can't do that quite yet, so it's a moot point. We can't get over there. We can't break those flowers. So, let me see where I should go. There's probably some other spots up north I'm just forgetting about. Let me just see if the fisher wants anything. He does not. Alright. Don't imagine you're any different, Zelda. I'm not breaking that right now. And I know I could go on the dream trying to get some hints, but I'm going to do without that right now. Let's see. There's caves over here around all over the place. There's precisely one side which can be missed, but you can get the reward by talking to the fisherman later. Well, I appreciate that it's not a permanently missable reward, though I hope I can not miss the side quest. It doesn't really do much other than take you up here. You go east and south from main village. Well, that's probably true. You're doing it isn't as bad as anticipated. Yeah, I'm just double checking secrets to make sure it's not something I'm forgetting about, because you know there almost certainly is something I forget about with all these things. It's good to just double check a few spots. They made it listed as 100% request. Yeah, I should have remembered this spot. One spot. Oh, this is, I do remember this. I love the singer about the Moona and the Juna and the Springer. The creature caught up in living their dreams come true. There's only one thing to do. Shatter their dreams. Make them miserable. Let's actually change that real quick before I forget. Maybe we just dodge those guys. Get some extra cash. Alright, let's go inside a house inside one of these dreams for once. More parkour. I'm already gonna be bad at. Really making sure you got the thing you're supposed to have gotten. I don't think... Okay, well, it's another one of these guys. It's multiple. Spots where the pits need railings. Oh, now we're down here. What is... Okay, there's nothing over here. Really changing how the island is connected, huh? You got the song storms, make it rain for you. Or raining lightning, you can trick your foes. Call down more bolts anywhere. Okay, that's something. Did you enjoy my serenade? Dream House and Caves have no end. Actually, I want to get by. Can you move out of the way? Anything for you, young Marin. Hoot! I see that you have found a new song. You should visit the Windfish. You'll be able to use this power to open the way for you. So that you'll find it to be useful on your journey. Flying the storms is compromised because they ran out of ideas. Well, makes sense. Oh, now we have the actual Dream Shrine from Link's Awakening. 200 rupees? You gotta love that. And the flippers. Alright, so... let's go speak with the Windfish. Okay, Windfish, I've learned a new song, gaining the ability to swim. I am pleased. You will soon be ready to enter the egg that stands on the top mountain tower. Inside, you will find the shadow which came to our isle. Once it is slain, you will be able to leave this island and fulfill your dreams. Gal told me I should visit you. Can you help me on my way? There's a ruin beside Martha's Bay that holds the way to the next instrument of the Siren. Look for a path that opens on its east bank. Well, I mean, it did help that the owl said, yo, you really should speak with the Windfish and open your way. I mean, I guess maybe that if that's why you added the owl there, then, like, I can see that. But then again, like, unlocking the flippers does open up a good chunk of the game. But I can understand people also just running off to explore with the flippers. Even with the owl telling you they forgot. Well, at least I wasn't that silly this time. Another piece of heart. So where do I want to? Because there's quite a few spots that I can go now. I think we can go around here, even. Let's, like, find the right spot. There we go. This works. Swim all the way around. Guess there's another piece of heart. Oh, there's just a fairy down here. Find the power song to open the way. Advance the training suits now. Well, that makes sense. I still got a lot to explore, so obviously there's going to be more stuff I can do. Like I said, a lot opens up when you get the flippers. Alright, face shrine time. Paracupa. That being said, he does hurt a decent amount. Probably should be a little less careless. Alright, so that's another one of those done. Alright, that's pretty much a shortcut over there. Sell waters, inquire within. Are you saying I exist, only have something to spend money on? I had no idea what you mean. Joy of rafting. Raft. Need for information, you're playing the wrong quest. Really not a glorified key. Well, I mean, at least we made money off of it. Raft is a flat out joke. You did mention that, and we got the giant wallet. Nice. That was a worthwhile investment. Now we're over here. All right, well, no, we're back over here. Alright, so I guess we're gonna get to the Sleeping Armos by pressing that switch. Whatever that mechanism is. But that's not our concern right now. I mean, I guess we'll go. I'm trying to find a way to enter the Undersea Chasm in the south part of Mars today. There's a kind of orb there which seems to react to electricity. Oh, okay, there's just... Oh, wait, no, this isn't a Mario enemy. This is... There's a few paths in the raft game. Yeah, I figured. Well, someone's not happy. So even though it's a swamp, it's not a Mario enemy? Crazy. Anyways, he'll probably have the key. Got the key to Martha's Bay. I wonder what's inside. Who knows? Right, nice. We want to collect more of those. Let's go grab some things over here. Another piece of heart. There's nothing of value over there right now. So yeah, probably good idea to go back to the raft maze. I really need to remember to double check for tree stumps because I'm kind of not checking for tree stumps at all, which is a bit of a problem. But we will worry about that problem later. Not yet. I'm going to get that in a bit. Okay, no, I just... They're too early. Eventually swim the raft maze. That makes sense. That being said, I think we've gone all the paths because we've been to every street in the raft area, so... Alright, there's still a little bit more we can check before we resign ourselves to doing level 5. Oh yeah, I just completely missed this thing right there. Secret stuff here much later, including post-true ending. Right? Bomb off. Well, this is definitely a good place to be. Bomb use super bombs. Your fuse isn't gonna light underwater. Hopefully. Actually, these super bombs aren't super deadly. No. Alright, yeah, we do have a few more things to double check. Not around the castle, but... Wait, did I go... Oh, no, I can't reach this spot anyways. Okay. Well, not yet. So now I can go into... here. No, there's Sleepy Swamp. Oh, we can't. Okay, we can't continue until we get a shovel. All right, game. I can see how it is. But we can still go in those waters. Once I work my way all the way around. I should double check taking a look at some spots for any tree stumps. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't... Oh, there's a spot over there I need to go visit. But we'll go check that out in a moment. At the base of the mountain on the right side too. Oh, yeah, no, there is. Oh, this isn't suspicious at all. An empty cave? Yeah, that doesn't add up. The cave over there. There's a piece of art here. An empty cave. Interesting. Is it really empty, or is it just temporarily empty? Okay, we can't go that way without a shovel. Okay, swap two. Right, I don't have bombs. Okay, so I can't open that. May put something there in the updating quest. Oh, is it just actually empty? Okay, these lights are getting annoying, man. This you drop from near Eagle's Tower. Oh, okay, so it's just a one-way drop. Well, it would be one way. Find the blade of darkness to open the way. Well, I can't do anything about that now, can I? Well, that's where the other part of the cave is. Each of the 5 fairies requires a specific item. Oh, okay. I think I explored all of that. Like, I guess that makes sense, but I don't have several other items, I'm guessing. I'll revisit them. I mean, there's one that says visit the Four Sisters. But, you know, that looks like we're pretty good on what we can do there. Advertisement interrupts. That's just Twitch for you. Swap. That, and then do that. Yeah, save our game for good measure. Okay, so we can afford that with the... Then swap to secret ring. We'll get the other ring later. I didn't actually see what that opened up. Because I mean, like, I see that there, but I can't reach that, can I? It's quite convoluted. Yeah, makes sense. I will ask that you refrain from telling me where it is. Or how it... That orb wasn't there before. Oh, right. It will just do that. Right, the guy literally does say that's what he is. This goes on for quite a while, doesn't it? Oh, there's a... It is pretty far. Yeah, I guess it could be. Undersea Chasm. What are you doing, Marin? Just swim across. I will admit, it does feel a little silly when you're swimming like this and you fall in the pits like that. Oh, this is a longer dungeon. Imagine they're bottomless chasms. Or rather, they're like whirlpools or something that suck you into it if you're not flying high up above them. Last main dungeon that has one floor. I accidentally shoved the wrong one. have booze here. Okay, so we're gonna get. I see what we're gonna get here. Cheap cheeps. Yeah, it makes sense. I can't use Song of Storms underwater in a cave like this. Really. Okay, not gonna activate in time. I don't know. That's not how that subscreen is supposed to work, is it? Yeah, well, that's just still the classic being the classic for you. Why did that one change colors? Alright, that one was a little confusing, but we still managed to get through it. Okay. Okay, that's so this one. There we go. I'm trying to remember where the heck the keys or the locked doors were. They were right there. They were right there all along. Another one of these. I kind of just like the face they have. Like, I know they're tanky, but hookshot laser solves. W swings much less janky in 2.55. That makes sense. Do I need to kill these guys? Sure do. There's also the key. Alright, well, another one of these. There we go. Another key down. What's over here, actually? Oh, we got 2 paths to go. Let's... we'll explore the other way, since that probably has a key and we need multiple keys. Yep, another key, and then we go this way. The trick laser is just most reliable. Actually, no, hook shot laser. It's not the switch hook anymore. Oh, we already got the big key. That's nice. And you. Instead of being a little stupid. And then, and where was the other spot? Through here. Yep, this is where we want to go. Good measure. Alright, so we can't do anything here until we get the item. Is there anywhere? Okay, there is another spot over here. This tile here is randomly purple. We go the other way in case we need to get multiple keys. We do. Little jank there, but fine. And purple tiles, yeah. You gotta go this way. key. Yeah, of course. Oh. You know, you can't swap around with them like you could in Destiny and Oracles. Or hookshot them in general, they're just for magnetic purposes. Hey, Dirk. He's hyperactive. I mean, I guess so am I, but... You got the magnetic bracelet. You can use this to move metal spheres. Yep, figures that's what item was. Only slightly janky. Well, I mean, like, still, I must imagine it's very complex to actually, like, script something like this, so... You take what you can get sometimes. But I could see them finding a way to implement it natively in Zelda Classic instead of having to use scripts, just because it is the thing in Oracle games. And I would like more things to resemble the Oracle game. Alright, so is there anything here? I don't think so. Yeah. Only slightly, Jake. Okay, well, that's just rude. There's a few other spots I could go to, so I don't think I want to quite go down the locked door path, knowing your quest design. Let's see. Don't think. See, it gets stuck in a wall. Well, you know, it's jank. It's you can test a bajillion things. There's always going to be one that slips by with moving objects like that. Right now, I just need to get to the spots underwater where it's at. First, we get rid of these guys. Okay, well now it's being stubborn. Okay, there on. There we go. And we have another spot over there that needs it. Discovering that you can change direction while you're moving it is something most players don't realize. Yeah, I mean, it's still a little jank even with that, but even so, we'll go this way. Heal up a bit. Alright, 4 keys. That should be enough because I don't think there were any other spots that needed it. Now I just need to remember the actual path I took to get here. Here we go. Okay. Back on track. There's a very specific bug in the keep after this, which you get soft like if it isn't fixed. I certainly hope I'll make sure to save before, just in case, and I can reset if need be. Another key. Run past all the enemies. All right, here we go. Probably good to swap to this spin attack. Octagon. Well, it's certainly a little jank, but we'll make it work. Hopefully. Yeah, the only way to damage him. The person will be fun, but extremely fresh, but they figure out how to move with the ball. It is, the ball does move a little jank, like you can't get it to change directions even when you move it with you like that, unless you swap to the other side. But I can definitely see it frustrating just because of the intuitive jank of it. But I think I should be fine. Like, if the ball was willing to swap directions it was going in, it probably wouldn't be as much of a problem, but I could definitely see it just not, someone not having a good time with it. You got the wind marimba, it makes haunting music. So you got the ruins that lie to the north of Annual Village to find the next instrument. Yeah, well, I know what to do there. Something kill the sleepy arm mouse, I bet. Imagine this is a keep. Sirens Keep at the lake. Alright, let's just save. Hopefully we won't run into the issue. There we go. Okay, I accidentally shoved it on the wrong spot. And it's not how you're supposed to do that. Okay, I'm really just screwing up basic, simple things. What am I doing here? Okay, well, I just need to figure out how to get it around that better. There we go. Really should not have tripped me up there, but it did, so I just got to do. Alright, underwater. Ooh. Not sure how this is gonna work. Okay, there we go. That's how you get that done.
sure am unlocking a lot of these little paths. Launch me all the way over, I guess. Keys there. I mean, there's a lot of paths open. Oh, jeez. Oh boy. This is going to be certainly one of the puzzles of all time. This is the one with the potential soft line. Yeah, well, let's hope I avoid that. I can kind of see that, how that could be possible. But I think we avoided it, so we're good. Probably could push could use either to do that. Okay, well, didn't mean to swim down, but it's alright. Somehow the turns out getting configuration of the puzzle couldn't be solved. Youch. Well, I think we avoided that. Let's focus. Gotta check that you have all items. So the power bracelet, so I guess the magnetic bracelet works as both, the power bracelet and the magnetic stuff, right? I was kind of like wondering why it had its odd position, then I realized the, power bracelet was gone. I mean, having less stuff to swap through is definitely handy. Makes quick swapping through things less of a hassle for sure. This is one of the upgrades from the original. Yeah. Alright, so we got 7 keys. Hopefully that is enough. Maybe don't use spin attack.
so that got us that. So now we can go back to the starting area. Which says you have completed half the dungeons in the quest. So that means I will have completed 10. There's an additional 10. So 3 main levels, 3 Sirens Keeps. Then there's level 9, and then there must be 3 more dungeons besides that. So like a true final dungeon, some post-game dungeons, stuff like that. I'm guessing. Oh boy. Alright, I messed it up. Oh, Seashell Mansion is a dungeon? Interesting. And 2 post-game dungeons. This configuration always annoys me. Both have a unique gimmick. That should be interesting. God, this is a small, simple area. Why am I messing up a puzzle? Okay, there we go. Right. Swap. There we go. There we go. Another one of these. Oh, no. So technically speaking, couldn't you activate this? Yeah, you don't even need to do the puzzle properly to activate that. Or is it supposed to be in case it's too sensitive? I thought it was like a skip, so if you have to go through it again, you don't have to. Gosh, those are sensitive. I think this is the last time, but they are wearing out their one. Too fast. Let's see, where am I supposed to go from? Oh, okay, I'm supposed to go over it like that. Okay, well, you know, it works for me. Well, it'd probably mess with the layout of the dungeon. I could imagine you just like having an additional room where the skip is at. Or limited. I mean, like I guess that is an option, but I'm trying to. Well, whatever you think is best, really. I'm not too bothered by them yet. Mainly because like I did see those kind of puzzles in other dungeons, in other games. Like it was in Isle Rebirth and it's in Terror of Necromancy, so I'm like used to them already. And even if these ones are super sensitive, it's not that bad. Maybe this is your first time doing this kind of puzzle, it would be more troublesome or more annoying, but I'm not too. I definitely think some of the other games I've played also just have some generally sensitive tiles and some stuff anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Well, enough me talking about the iPod. Let me just focus on beating up Octagon again. Almost got him down. I will say, like, it probably would be nice with some of these dungeons if, like, or these keeps, if there was something to spice up the boss fights from their originals so that you have, it's a little bit more challenging, like, for example, having more of those pits. That warp in the end is already triggered. And it's not a two-way warp. Oops. Oh, well, it's a short trip over here anyway. Greetings, young man. I'm the Siren of the Lake. Let me open the path for you to the true power of the silence. Know this, the next Siren sleeps beneath the soil near the southern sanctum. Listen now to a true story from our past. The blade you now wield is counterpart to the Master Sword. Long ago, it rested within the Temple of Time. Waited there until one day, a hero appeared, summoned by the Guardian of the Forest. With the aid of a fairy companion, he gathered 3 spiritual stones, which allowed him to reach the place where the Master Sword slept. The hero drew the Master Sword, not realizing what this meant, because he wasn't ready for its power. He made them harder by increasing defense and adding health regen. Yeah, that is true.
I guess it's just kind of not like the most noticeable. I mean, okay, the health regen was noticeable in the earlier bosses. I guess I just didn't notice the defense, but then again, maybe I'm not paying the most attention to defense and how much damage I'm doing with attacks. But, anyways, because he wasn't ready for its power, the Master Sword sealed him away for 7 years. During this time, the land of Hyrule fell to the power of darkness. It was tragedy that awoke the Windfish, who had been slumbering in the land of the Zoras. Once awoken, the Windfish called out to the Sirens who had slept in the realm beyond time, known as the Golden Land. With their power, the Sirens opened a portal to the Golden Land so the Windfish would not fall victim to this dark power again. What the Windfish didn't know was that this realm was actually another land, a mirror world that served as a dark shadow of our own. The Windfish really did not relay all the important details to the Sirens. They just keep changing stuff. Or maybe just it's all dreamlike, so they can't keep stuff consistent anyways. You might as well open this path up. So we're going to do a little more exploring and check for side quests. Probably swap back to spin attack. Got the swimming key will let you enter the sun and sink it. There we got the piece of heart there. Oh, I really could have just gotten that a little early on. Or maybe not. I don't know. Alright, we'll head to level 6, but we aren't doing level 6 yet. That guy is... I don't know why Armos is flagged by auto mod. That's so weird. That's an excellent place to exercise, don't you think? Why is there always seem to be someone away? I just have to enter his dreams. Probably could do these Aqua Rocks again. Alright, these guys, I mean, we can just ignore most of them since we're just trying to reach the end. Probably want the charge rank for this, if we're being honest. Alright, there's just a path right here. I was like, huh, why did that not open up? Is it because it's not the right path, idiot? Alright, well, we can kind of just ignore those guys.
We bought those because we had the better ribbon. Probably want to avoid those guys. No Dream Seashell Mansion. Splitting Darkness. Doing technique dash attack. Hold down the button and dash the wall you're facing. Oh, I worked out quite a set. I better head home and take a nap. Nice seeing you, Mary. Alright, well that's quite convenient. Well, we're not going that way quite yet. Third favorite ability. Unfortunately, I have run out of magic. My magic regen is very slow. Wait, was there any stumps in this area? I keep forgetting to actually check for stumps. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so that's... I need to do something else for that. Yeah, I know I didn't get the Magic 2 ring, which means it's going to be a little slow. I mean, there's always the option of just farming more. These secrets this will unlock for us anyways. That button. Oh, right, I forgot to advance the trading quest. Well, we can do that in a moment. So we want to do various abilities via dash attack. You can go for it. Let's see. Let's go and have some rupees to get that charge ring. That would help a lot. Or, no, sorry, the magic ring. It's not... It's different from the charge ring, which makes your charging faster, not your regen and your magic faster. Oh, right, it is time to... Okay, yeah, I did kind of forget, yeah. I was like, oh, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, and we gotta... Alright, well, I want to do one thing before I end stream then. Where is it? It is... I'm going the wrong way. But yes, I did forget. But I am having a good time. It is fun going back through Colin and doing all this. There's another. Yeah, I know that there was another one over here somewhere. It's actually like right over there. Was it up there? Don't remember the exact spot. Maybe we'll go investigate that real quick just before I forget. 'Cause, like, I do know there was a second one. I just make sure you can't. Slightly inconsistent in how it works. Yeah, that makes sense. Fine. Oh, no, it's right there. Okay, duh. Keep looking for the bird, but the bird's not going to show up. Okay, there we go. There are places you could run into. Yeah, just making sure it wasn't. It was code well to not give me a second one. A second piece of heart. All right. Let me go save. So good progress. Not a lot of deaths, which is good for me because I'm slowly lowering my death count over these games, which is good. It's good. I'm getting better at your style game, but yeah, making progress. So obviously we're gonna do level 6 next time. I gotta do more of the training quest because I know you said that I could continue the training quest, but then I just completely forgot. I just went and did level 5 instead. So I'll find the guy or girl or whoever I need to give that to. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Or well, I guess it would be. I could. Well, yeah. Either way, we'll get it figured out next time on Tuesday. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube, come join me. I stream every Tuesday and Saturday from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll love to see more people show up. And then yeah, we will see you all next time.